Yo, Coach Tom Thibodeau. This is a little like PSA. Why is my man Obi Toppin not playing more? First off, if you're a PER nerd, which I'm not, the average is 15. He's 16.74. All right, so he's playing above average in NBA contacts. And over the last, you want to say the last 3 games, this is a guy who's been averaging 43 points. He's had 43 points over the last 3 games, averaging 14 points a game. God, I can't speak right now. That's why I don't get stoned before videos. I want your thoughts down below. Do you guys agree with me that Obi Toppin should be playing more? This is a guy who, for the season, shooting 24% from 3, but over the last 6 games, he's shooting 35%. And especially, the thing is he's on a stretch where he's gone basically the last 4 games. He's had 3 of those 4 games shooting 50% from 3, looking like a guy who could be, I think, a good, solid starting power forward in the NBA, okay? And I know the cinder block feet on defense don't help, but he's an athletic freak, and I really think, okay, then I know Tom Thibodeau is a good coach in the sense for defense, but I don't know if Tom Thibodeau is a good coach for player development. And I feel like if Obi Toppin was maybe a new coach came in, or he went to a situation where, I'm not saying that they should trade him, but if there was a situation where he could have a coach properly develop him, I think Obi Toppin has all the physical tools to be a plus defender on a regular basis. I'm not saying all NBA, but a guy who could average like a steal and a block a game, okay, or close to it, 0.08, okay, on steals and blocks, and grab, 7 rebounds a night and average like 17 points a night. I think he could be a similar player to John Collins, okay? If you really want to be feasible, like, I do think that John Collins and Obi Toppin can develop a similar game as John Collins. John Collins is like 6'10", 220. Obi Toppin's like 6'9", 220, okay? And I think Obi Toppin, low-key, is way more gifted offensively than John Collins was at this stage of his career in his 2nd season. Now, this all comes down to developing. People don't realize, like, how important, developing is to a player, okay? Some players don't need it as much as others, but others do need it. And if you properly develop a guy, you're going to have a great player. But if you don't, it's obviously like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this just me, or I think this is a guy who, he's phenomenal in my opinion. He's had some great moments this season. He's shown that he's a great player. But Obi Toppin needs more minutes or more playing time. And with the season kind of not being where it went, I think Obi Toppin should start the rest of the season. Like, look, if they run Obi Toppin in the starting lineup, I think they can run a lineup. My phone just blew up with like hella messages. But Obi Toppin with, Jericho Sims, I'm liking that. That's so much athleticism. And then, Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, and Al Burks are just shooting threes. Maybe throw in Immanuel Quickley instead of Al Burks, and how Al Burks comes off the bench. And then you have Evan Fournier, RJ Barrett, and Immanuel Quickley, all those guys basically shooting 10 threes a game. Obi Toppin and Jericho Sims just grabbing rebounds. I think that's something they should try. Just play all the young guys. Quinn Grimes, Immanuel Quickley, Miles McBride. They should all be getting minutes, okay? I think it's a disservice by Tom Thibodeau not to use this time to, develop these guys. So that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys agree with me, or am I just preposterous? Obi Toppin deserves more minutes, okay? Obi Toppin deserves more minutes from the Knicks. That's the video title right there, guys. Hope you guys have